All right, what is today? It's Quick Tip Thursday, and today I'm coming at you with Talk with Daph. We're going to talk about setting goals. And I think it's like January 3rd, 4th, 5th. It's the first week of January. And right now, everywhere you go, people are talking about setting up their goals for 2018. And the truth of the matter is, it really doesn't matter when you set up your goals. You just want to set them up. And I'm going to give you guys some suggestions, or at least some tips that have worked for me. And I think that if you guys try them, I'd love to know if they work for you. So the very first thing I want to talk to you guys about is when you set up your goals. Let's not look at that last week of December, that first week of January. And why do I say that? Because everyone is talking about setting up their goals. So you're going to come up with these huge, lofty things that come out, and honestly, they might not even mean anything to you. You're going to say, hey, I want to lose 15 pounds, and that's it. Or I want to make 100K in my business, or 500K in my business, and it really means nothing to you. So what I recommend is taking a step back and waiting when all the hype is over before you start setting up your goals. So that's the first thing that I would recommend. And the next thing is, it's more important to look at all areas of your life and think about, how can I incorporate a goal in all aspects of my life? So it shouldn't only be about your career and your family. You might want to look at your career, your family, your spiritual life, your social life, your fitness, your health and well-being. You want to look at all aspects of your life and try to come up with at least one goal in each of those areas, because everything in our life matters and it's really important. And with that, I'm going to go into the third thing that you want to look at. You want to look at your why. Why are you setting up these goals? You have to kind of, shall I say, find a reason to make that goal important. You have to have an emotional attachment to that goal. So let's say, for me, one of my goals is to have more date nights with my husband. Why? Because I like him. And because I like him, I want to spend more time with him. And I am a true believer in long-lasting relationships. So for us, it's important to have some quality time away from the children with just him and I. Because guess what? Him and I are both looking to the time when all three kids are out of the house and we still want to like each other. And in order to do that, we have to have these date nights. So I have to make sure that I have an emotional attachment to that particular goal. Now, look at all aspects of your life and think about, why are those things important? Put a why to that goal. And then the very last thing that I have is to write them down. Well, it's kind of two things. It's to write them down and every day look at that goal and read that goal. A mentor of mine, Andrea Vall, told me that this is what she does. She writes down all of her goals, and she has her own personal business plan, and every morning she opens it up and she reads it. Why? Because it reminds you throughout the year of what it is that you're working towards. So once you have all of your goals written down, put it in your wallet, laminate it, put it in your journal, whatever it is that you have to do to make sure that you look at it every day and read it aloud to yourself. Well, I hope that this helps, and here's to an amazing 2018.